Centuries ago, local African groups talked to each other through various means. They could send an individual to deliver important messages to other local groups or settlers. The most common means became the drum. The beat of the drum became the best means of communication and transcend through various generations. Since the drum was loud and when beaten in the dead of the night, it could reach far and wide, such that everyone could hear and understand. Drum beaters, therefore, must be versed in the beating of the drum. They must spend years learning the significance of each beat. They must be patient and must learn to connect their emotions with every beat. It is not simply about the beats, the tune, and the drum. It was about the reasons for each beat. To communicate effectively, too, the drum is also important. Hewers of these drums must use a specific tree and must carved in a certain way and fashioned in a way that it produces the best sound possible. There are different kinds of drums, each serving different purposes, some for entertainment and some for very specific tasks. Although all drums are for communication, Ikoro stands apart. Ikoro drum was used as a means of disseminating very important information to a larger audience, that is the people. It is big and loud and is rarely beaten. Beaters must be passionate and must learn to communicate through the drum. Ikoro beaters were appointed and are dedicated to learning the times, the people, and knowing exactly what and when to communicate important messages to the people of the land. Ikoro drums are heard when there is perceived danger, unnecessary accident/death, house fire, when an abominable act or heinous crime are committed in the land. Because it is rarely beaten, people stop and listen when it is beaten. Gradually, Ikoro and its beaters died out. Even the trees were cut down for other purposes and monetary gains. Generations have no need to learn the act of communication without words, without conflict or violence. Ikoro was replaced by other forms of media, then social media. Ikoro as an art for communication gradually receded. Women and girls are being trafficked all over the world. In some parts of the world, they are being used for rituals. Girls become easy targets, lured into the hands of their captives by supposedly trusted close friends. African girls are increasingly becoming vulnerable to these types of evil malpractices. These practices appear to be on the rise as more girls are finding themselves in situations they could not control. Worse still is the abduction of underage girls into sexual slavery. Africa prides itself to be cultural and spiritual people, yet the evil practices continue to go unabated. Cases of missing or unaccounted girls are on the increase, and the life continue to move on without them. Some lost their lives with no record and no enquiry. There are no Ikoro to announce their departure from our earth. There were no prayers said in their memory. There are no closures. They were simply the missing and murdered women of our generation. The drum beaters have also walked away. Although we may not have Ikoro anymore, but we have our voices. Our voices, when put together, can go far and wide and louder than the Ikoro. We must not keep quiet to the dangers and atrocities of our times. To keep quiet is to enable the atrocities to continue. We must replace the Ikoro with our voices. Every woman should watch out for each other. Women should lead the cry. Women should speak out against such atrocities. We should do more to protect young women from sexual slavery and human trafficking. We could be alert and watch our surroundings, just like the Ikoro drum beaters watch out. We must keep watch on our neighborhood. Women must be ready to ask questions. They must be willing to report to authorities when necessary. They must stand guard of their area. Like the beating of Ikoro, we must find new ways of bringing to the attention of all the missing and murdered sisters of our generation and hopefully get them justice. Perhaps some families might eventually find closures. In non-confrontational means, African women must stand to speak out loud.